I'm a little late with this video, but to those who don't know yet, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, David Morrell versus Kalvin Henderson. It's official. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So this fight between Morrell and Henderson is scheduled for 12 rounds in the super middleweight division, with Morrell defending his WBA regular super middleweight belt. This fight will be taking place in the undercard of the Stephen Fulton versus Danny Roman fight, which will be on the 4th of June, June 4, 2022, live over at the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, to be shown live on Showtime. So tune into Showtime if you want to see this event. So yeah, talking about this fight between David Morrell and Henderson, to those who don't know who Morrell is, I gotta say, man, Morrell is probably the most underrated fighter right now, if not one of the most underrated fighters right now. But he's the one I can think of, like, in terms of who people don't really recognize or appreciate. It's David Morrell at the moment. 24 years old, from Cuba, currently residing in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, you know, go support your boy, man. Actually, I've noticed that a lot of the fights over in Minneapolis, even club fights, have been selling pretty well based off you know, the pictures that I've been seeing on social media, because they do club fights over there. When I say club fights, by the way, it's like the fights that nobody really knows about, but they are pro fights, and people in Minnesota show up. They show up, and whenever they do events over at the Armory, it does sell pretty good numbers, I would say. So so yeah, David Morrell is this will be his 7th professional fight. From Cuba, he has that Cuban boxing knowledge behind him and Cuban amateur background behind him. So far as a pro, he's done pretty well, beating the likes of Lennox Allen, Mike Gabronsky, Mario Abel Cazares, and Alan Tez Fox, which was his most recent win back in December. Yo, he's yo, start paying attention to this man. This guy is somebody who's very underappreciated and deserves more attention and deserves more recognition. It's just unfortunate that he's fighting in a division where, you know, the main man right now is Saul Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo right now picks and chooses who he fights. And if the WBA enforces him to fight David Morrell, I mean, Canelo's just probably going to vacate that belt. I mean, let's call it the way it is. So yeah, David Morrell holds that WBA belt. And if you guys don't know, his opponent, Kalvin Henderson, is currently ranked number 10 under the WBA. And Henderson, he's a 31-year-old fighter from Arkansas, born in Texas. 15-1, 1 draw, 11 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. He's coming off a win against Robert Burwell, and he lost to Isaiah Steen back in July of last year, which was his only loss in his pro career. His draw was against Genk Plana. Sounds familiar. Did I see that fight? I might have seen that fight, or at least read about it. Yeah, I don't really know much about Henderson, to be honest. So I definitely need to do my homework. Do my homework before I see this fight, and I'll let you guys know who I think will win as we get closer to it. So again, you know, David Morrell is a very underappreciated, underrated fighter. He's going to be fighting in a good card. I mean, this card is not bad. The main event, Fulton versus Roman, is a very, very good fight in my opinion, and you know, I look forward to this card. Looking forward to it. Again, tune into Showtime if you want to see it. It's on June 4, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.